everyone, I'm Jitender Singh Dahiya. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and more. Today I have with me Miss Aditi Singhal. She is a competent and versatile professional with 15 years of experience in the varied field of teaching, mentoring, life coaching, training, counseling, HRM, operations, process and quality audits with various MNC higher academic institutions and consultancies. She is currently a council member of WICCI English Evaluator at Rashtriya Indian Military College, paper setter at Sage University, Bhopal, and public speaking facilitator at Crejo.fun, Planetspark for US, Canada, and Middle East. She is also an spoken English trainer at Edutech, and soft skill trainer at various universities as well. Honored with Shiksha Gaurav Samman, Women of Excellence in Training and Coaching Award, and Akhil Bharatiya Women Pride Award with prestigious organizations. She is also a IELTS certified trainer and also certified with Six Sigma. She holds dual graduation and post-graduation degrees and is currently pursuing her PH.D. She has been invited as a resource person by FICCI, Atal, Bihari, Vajpeyee Trust, Quality Council of India, and Toastmasters International Club. She holds certifications from IIM, IIT, and more. She has been awarded with several certificates and attended several conferences, PDPs, seminars, FDP seminars, workshops, conclaves, webinars, training, panel discussion talks, guest lecture, and events by eminent personalities. Mentored thousands of students who are now successful corporate professionals, entrepreneurs, model, air hostesses, etc. Today she will be discussing about her life journey. So let us hear from her. Welcome Aditi, the platform is open and now over to you.
Thank you. Jitendra, for such a wonderful introduction. It's a pleasure to be a part of your journey and to share the same frame with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi, and we are looking forward to it. If I talk about you as a person, like how did your past life affected you, what you are and what you wanted to be?
Okay, so if I talk about my me as a person, so everybody has ups and downs in life.
Right.
So there has been ups and downs in life, and gradually I learned, and at times I was a confused person कि life में करना क्या है. I was not sure, but gradually I came to know that okay, let's go for MBA, okay, let's go for this, and gradually things fall into place, and right now I'm where I am.
Wonderful. So you always have a like thought process of being a trainer, being a like coach, consultant.
No. Actually, I've always wanted to be a doctor, but seeing just the sight of blood makes me nostalgic and I just feel uneasy. So then I finally decided that doctor is not my cup of tea. I used to take care of all the children around, put eye drops of water and do all the things of being a doctor. I used to portray that when I was a child. But gradually, when I came to 10th, I realized that this is not my cup of tea. So I went on to move into corporates.
Wonderful. So if I talk about your passion, what are the things you are passionate about in your life?
Okay, so I'm very, very passionate about trainings as of now. And it's not that just because it is my passion. Because trainings when you do or anything that you do, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए अरे आज भी ये काम करना पड़ेगा. It should be like that fire in the belly. Wow, I have to do this, I have to do this. So you have to love what you do and you have to do what you love. That is what passion is. And when I am interacting with my audience, be it any audience, that is, I feel high. That is what I am passionate about.
That is so wonderful. So if I talk about your work and experience, like how you started and what all you did so far.
Okay. So actually, I did my MBA, and gradually I got my first placement, campus placement in ICICI Lombard, Mumbai. That was
Okay.
my first job, where I was into Six Sigma as well. I was into quality audits, BPMS, business process management system,
Right.
and then I shifted to Reliance only in Mumbai. And after the corporate profile, Usha International was there in Gurgaon.
Okay.
And gradually, after that, once the quality audits, BPMS, Six Sigma, that was there, then when I shifted to Dehradun, I realized that this is the education sector. And
Right,
probably I'm the person who is more passionate about trainings and education. So I shifted to the education field from the corporates.
Okay.
And then I realized, wow, this is it. This is my ikigai. So this is what I always wanted. That corporate
Wonderful.
job probably was not my cup of tea. So I'm
Right,
much happier
right.
here.
And meeting and interacting with so many people there is also like kind of thing you really like.
Right. Actually, when the students say कि ma'am हमारी job लग गई है, this is our first job, it is because of you, thank you, God bless you, then that is your actually Guru Dakshina, what you get from the
Correct.
students.
Correct.
And
That
it's
gives
always
you-
makes
That also gives you an inner peace and happiness.
right, and it always keeps you motivated, always keeps you moving, and it always makes you feel young also.
Right. Wonderful. So, if I talk about your vision, mission, and goal in your life, and for next 5 to 10 years from now, what you think you would like to do in your life?
Okay. So initially it was just that I was getting assignments, training projects, and I was doing that. But that's not just enough. So when I talk of my vision, I think I have few things. One is obviously the TEDx talks, which I wanted always. So I want to be a TEDx speaker. So that's in my kitty. Yes, publishing my own book is what I am looking at. Another one.
Wonderful.
And few masters, that is masters in psychology and English is the third thing which I am looking at. I am passionate about French, so I would love to learn French. And the fifth one, which I can say, is basically impacting more people. So I am looking for having my own training consultancy and organization, which is my own startup. I am planning and
Wonderful.
looking forward to that.
So, if I divide it in two parts, one would be learning and exploring yourself more, and second
Right.
would be like helping people learn more, like learning and then again teaching. This
Right.
is
So it's a
what
mix
you are
and blend
looking
of
at.
both.
So wonderful. And if I talk about the most important life lessons you have learned from your personal and professional life, what are those?
Okay, so this may sound a bit harsh, but life lessons, what I have learned is that when you have lows in your life, nobody would be there. Only your near and dear ones would be there with you. But
Right.
when you are
Yes.
going high up in life, you will have n number of people who would be like, hey,
Correct.
I'm your friend,
Correct.
I'm your friend. So this is what I have learned is to
Mm.
recognize people, to know that are they actually what they are portraying.
Right.
This is what I have learned from my life lessons. And second thing what I have learned is that always have that gratitude in your life. The more you crib, the more negativity will be there. The
Correct.
more you say, the more you thank nature, the more you thank God, the more would be with
Right.
you. That book is also there, The Secret, The Power of Manifestation.
Ah,
So I've practically implemented it and seen that life is always having wonders when you
Correct.
are more thankful to life.
correct. And I have one small joke to share on this. Like on the second learning you have shared. One of my friend when we were in school asked my another friend, like, do you remember when we got French? The reply was really awesome. He said, yeah, I remember when my father started giving me money. And that was
True, so true.
that was really wonderful. So
Yes.
if I talk about the thing which you always love talking about is self-realization and improvement. So what are the ways one can understand himself or herself realize internally what are the things they have, they don't have, and how to improve them.
Okay. So when I talk of, probably if we are talking of self-realization, so first is the SWOT analysis, that is extremely important. Your strengths and weaknesses. A lot of people I have seen, they don't know what they are. So their strengths and weaknesses should be there. Second thing, your goals should be very, very clear. Your immediate, short term and long term. All the three types of goals should be there. And always have a plan B. What if this doesn't happen? What is the plan B? So
Correct.
always prepare for the best, but be ready for the worst as well.
Right.
Third thing is, when you have goals in life, then your action plans should also be in place. That is extremely important.
Correct.
And the next very important thing is, this I will tell you with a quote, which is my self-developed quote. Habit has the habit of becoming a habit. So choose your habits very wisely. आदत की आदत होती है कि वो आदत बन जाता है. आदत की आदत होती है कि वो आदत बन जाता है. तो आप अपनी आदतें बहुत सोच समझ के चूज करें. Because till the time you will realize, it will always be your habit.
And then it would be little difficult to change.
Right.
So if we have all these things like positivity, negativity around, so how can we improve on that? That is still the missing thing in most people's life.
Yes. First thing what I have observed is, lot of people are looking for perfection, and procrastination is another problem. Perfection doesn't always happen in one go. So don't just focus on perfection, that everything has to be perfect. It's okay if it is not perfect. At least give it a start.
Correct.
Second thing is, we keep on procrastination. कल करेंगे, वो कल कभी नहीं आता है. It is just New Year we realize, okay, ये resolution है, होता कभी नहीं है.
Right.
So this is what
I 100% agree on both these things.
Right. And the third thing which I want to say, I had already spoken in one of my interviews, is this is again my self quote. लोग क्या सोचेंगे, ये भी हम ही सोचेंगे तो लोग क्या सोचेंगे. आधे लोग तो यही सोचते रहते हैं कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे. So let them think what they think. Do your thing. Your inner conscious, your self-conscious says it all. So if you feel this is right, go for it, no matter what.
Correct. And one of the example, if I share, is this Vodcast, which I started. I was procrastinating initially to like frame things, how I would be starting these, how I would be getting people for interview, and some more questions I have initially. Then I thought of starting it. Then when I thought of a deadline, this is the date I want to start this, and I posted on some of the links, social media and all. I start getting response. And if I talk
people
about
already started connecting with you.
Correct. And now if I talk about the response, that is really wonderful. And the third thing you shared about how you would improve. So improvement would automatically happen if you start working on it. So I never thought of being a perfect in these interviews. I thought that mistakes would be there, definitely, and I still do mistakes. That is okay. Okay to
That's okay. That's a part of being human.
Yes. So that is really wonderful thing you have just shared. I have also shared an example of mine, how I started this. So people can.
So that is authenticated by your practical example.
That is practical example. I've done it recently. It is a recent thing. So that is really awesome. You have shared to the point answer to my question. People can start implementing this. This is really easy, not that difficult. Wonderful. So if I talk about this further, we have realized what we have as a problem, solution, strength, weakness, whatever. Then we started working on improvements. Now the second thing is how to become a better version of yourself and how to improve your life in all aspects.
Okay, so for improving better version of yourself, you will find that everybody is stressed out. Now you see small kids also, they will have a lot of stress, depression, anxiety issues, all that. So to become a better version of yourself, at least do something which is decreasing your stress. No
Right.
matter whether it is some fun activity, whether it is spending quality time with your family and friends, don't just keep on running the rat race. Don't just keep on comparing yourself कि वो इतना उसके पास है मेरे पास क्यों नहीं. We go
Correct.
on Facebook, social media and we get depressed कि यार वो विदेश घूम रहा है, वो ये कर रहा है, I don't have. Don't do that. Stop comparing yourself with that. So everybody has their own journey. Just focus on your journey. That are you better than yesterday today? Are you doing something better than today than yesterday? That is what
Yes.
you have to focus. And the second thing which I would like to say is always have that feeling wherein you will say yes in the morning, say I am the best. I
Right.
am the
Right.
best. I am the best. See in the mirror and say that. But फर्क इतना है आपको अपने ऊपर घमंड नहीं करना है, but
Correct.
गर्व
Correct.
करना है.
Correct. So I have a quote here to share. Be better, brighter each day. Like 1%, like little bit of a change every day would make you a overnight success one day.
Right. And it reminds me, I have promises to keep and miles to go till I sleep. That was
Yes. Yes.
yes. So lots
This is
to be
this is
done in
really
life.
this is really needed. And if people start working on themselves gradually, like smallest improvement every day, like if I talk about reading habit, if you read one page daily, that would definitely help you make a habit of reading.
And here I would like to add two more points. One is time management. Like a lot
Right.
of times I hear people are very busy, very busy. So
Uh-huh.
instead of just doing haphazardly, just divide your time into slots. What I personally do. Into slots, when you divide your time, like 2 hours is for my PH.D, 1 hour is for this, 1 hour for this. So when you club your 24 hours together, then you will get effectively more time. Instead of making a timetable full day, divide
Correct.
your time into slots and keep half an hour for yourself personally, just to sit and discuss yourself. So time management is extremely important. Also know what is your ikigai. So can I just speak a few lines on
Yes,
ikigai?
definitely.
Okay.
The purpose
So
is
this
to
concept,
share something knowledgeable with our audience.
right. So this concept of ikigai is a wonderful concept which actually talks about your mission, vision, vocation and profession combined together.
Right.
So a lot of people don't realize their ikigai, and I also didn't realize. Maybe I would have been into trainings much earlier, better, even before my corporate life, if I would have realized my ikigai. So for the students fraternity specifically, who are looking forward to a career ahead, I would like to say that you should know what you are good at, what you like to
Right.
do, what you can be paid for, and what is good for the society. Just
Correct.
realize your ikigai and then make it your career. You will always be happy and successful both together at the same
Right.
time.
Right. This is really important and like easy to follow. People think implementing new thing is really tough, but it is not. When you thought of like trying anything new, initially you have stick to some of the schedules you already have, which is your comfort zone. So coming out from comfort zone is little difficult initially, but not that difficult which we feel.
And self-motivation is extremely important.
Correct.
If somebody comes and says you have to do it, then it's not the right thing. When it comes
Correct.
from within, then only wonders will happen, else
Correct.
not.
Correct. External motivation lasts for some time, maybe half an
Absolutely.
hour, 1 hour, 1 day, 2 day.
Yes.
But your internal motivation, your internal inspiration keeps you alive.
Absolutely.
Correct. So if I talk about you, are you an introvert or an extrovert while facing your audience? And what are the pluses and minuses of the same?
Okay, so you must have observed I'm an
You are an
extrovert. By every chance, I'm an extrovert. And the positives of being an extrovert is you connect with people very fast, and they at times start trusting you. And I have a lot of people who look forward to me for feedback, suggestions, and there is the trust factor that is built, and I can make friends very easily.
Correct.
But if you talk of the negatives of being an extrovert is at times you say something which is true, but it might offend the other person because you don't realize being an extrovert. So
Sometimes it happens.
you are right. So you're not very shrewd or very smart in filtering out the things. Being an extrovert, you can just think aloud, which other
Ah,
people might take it otherwise, or it can also go against you. They can plot some politics or
yes,
conspiracy
yes.
against you as well at times.
No,
So,
politics and controversy could be with like against anybody. That does not
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
any senses
yeah.
to it.
Not
But
controversy,
the thing is,
conspiracy,
conspiracy
conspiracy.
can happen to anybody.
Yeah,
But the thing is, being an extrovert, sometimes you are like in a flow. You don't realize what you are saying. People may
right,
get
right.
offended. So that is
Yes,
one aspect of negative aspect of
yeah.
it. But otherwise, mm, the people who are extrovert are like easygoing. They connect with people
Very down
really
to earth.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this
Yes,
is really
always there. I have
wonderful.
friends who I have saved their number as friend in bus, friend in train. So I've made friends in buses, trains, and they are so good friends. I visit their home, families, marriages, and such like that.
Wonderful. This is like all about life. If you have that kind of a like inner self motivation or connecting abilities with people, that is what we should look at, and most people
Yes.
miss out on that.
And genuine praise is what makes it important. When you
Yes,
genuinely praise the other person, then they realize, okay, this is my well wisher. And then the trust builds in, then you can probably take them at the right path
right,
if
right.
there is something which is missing.
Right, and if I talk about like we when we were young, me, my brother, sisters, my father was in army, so we were traveling uh, after every 3 years to a new destination.
Oh,
So
okay.
train journeys were there. So we were like making friends in trains. So I really cherish those moments. But if I talk about now, if I had to travel now, like kind of interaction which we used to have that point in time are missing these days. So many
Yeah, we
people,
were innocent. Kids
uh,
are innocent.
like many people these days are not willing to interact also. You being an
Yes.
extrovert, you try to connect with the person who is next to you. Also, should be like having that kind of a vibe that they want to connect with you as well.
Yes, so that is when you understand the body language of the person. So I'm anyways a body language expert. So you observe the person, then you back out. So that's fine.
Correct,
That
correct.
is
That
not a
that
problem.
happens.
That is, yeah, professionally that
Hmm.
you come to know through experience.
Right. So coming back to the next question, who all supported you in your life journey the most?
Obviously, my parents. So that is nowhere to be said. It's understood
Right.
that your parents are always your biggest support. Then my son
Obviously.
also. He
Hmm.
is right now. He's in class seventh. He is a big supporter of me. So it said that behind every successful man, there's a woman. And for me, it's like behind me, my son is always there. No matter what, he's always there to support me morally and even in any way. So he's a very self-independent
Correct,
child and
correct.
he's a big support.
And
And my parents,
and kids
obviously.
are always inquisitive about things. So they inquire, and they when they inquire about things, you have to answer them, and you have to be prepared also all the time.
Yes, and he keeps a lot of energy going in. So I have to be
Right.
very energetic because he is so.
Correct, correct. So, like if I talk about kind of inspiration and motivation you get in life from other people's, who are those peoples you get inspired from or motivated from, or maybe some other sources as well?
Okay. So if I talk of motivation, as I already told, I'm by default, by nature, I'm very self-motivated person. So
Right.
I derive my motivation internally. But when I say externally, that my father motivates me a lot. He is such a hardworking man. And even if I have said in my life that I need an aeroplane, I need a rocket, I want to go to the moon, he has never said no. He has never said no to any of my dreams. So
Right,
this
right.
is what I have got from my childhood. He
Hmm.
has said, "Don't worry, it will be done. Don't worry, it will be done." So that
Mhm.
positivity which I get from him is extreme motivation. And if I inspire someone, that is Mr. Narendra Modi. He is a great source of inspiration, and for him, age is just a number.
And
So
his
his
energy
visionary
level
attitude,
is really awesome.
absolutely, absolutely. So he inspires me a lot as
Hmm.
well.
Wonderful. So, like if I talk about your take on success, how does it look like? What do you feel
Okay.
about success?
Okay, so this is again a very good question to ask of. A lot of people get confused between success. So actually, success is not only having a lot of money. So for some, success can be peace of mind. For some, success can be just having independence. For some, success can be having a work-life balance. So define your success as per you. So for me, success is not only just running for money. For me, success is wherein I have a work-life balance and I
Right.
have time to spend at my professional or personal life, and
Mhm.
I am quality wise, I am doing something for the society. Am I giving something to the society? Is that self actualization being taken
Right,
care
right.
of? That is
This is
what is
this is
success for me.
really important and wonderful too. Like people don't realize what success actually is, and they work on one or the second thing. They forget
Yes.
about other things as well. Like if you
And
want to be a successful
compare.
person, you should have everything in place, not the one.
Absolutely. And that comparison starts happening. So
Ah,
that is
don't compare with
uh,
others.
absolutely. Everybody has their own journey. So that
Yes,
negativity
yes.
starts coming in there.
Because if we talk about any person, like no two person are even similar thoughts, similar mindset, similar likes, dislikes. So if you don't have anything in common, why you are comparing?
Absolutely.
So
So
if I
success is only that. That is your USP, unique selling proposition.
yes, so if I talk about the kind of car people like, everyone has different thought processes, different kind of cars, different kind of
Choices,
models,
preferences.
different preferences altogether. So this is really important to understand. Now, moving back to the last question, any message, advice you would like to share with our viewers and listeners?
Okay, so if I talk of a message that I like to give to my listeners and viewers is that always trust yourself. That is extremely important. Know who are the right kind of people whom you have to spend your time.
Right,
Not make yourself easily available to everyone. Make yourself not costly but precious. There's a difference between being costly and precious. So you
correct,
are not supposed to be costly, but you have to supposed to be precious. And for that, you should have your skills. No matter whatever you do, artificial and fake things will not long last. Shortcuts will not take you ahead in life. So always work on the content, work on the quality, focus on that.
correct,
When that
correct.
is there, no matter whatever happens, your skills, your quality would always be there, and it will take you long in life. So focus on
Definitely.
that only.
Definitely, that is really wonderful. If we start practicing all these things which we have discussed today, like from first question till last question, so you have shared so many wonderful things. If we start practicing them, like maybe one thing in a day, or maybe more, but that will gradually help us not only self-realization but self-improvement. Not only self-improvement but a great success altogether.
Right. Small steps.
Uh, and not only a success but a overall perspective of life would definitely change to a like higher version. Success is a small thing, but overall higher version, you would achieve your purpose of life, and that will give you inner peace, inner happiness that is beyond any success.
Right. So small steps will make you reach the pinnacle of success gradually, and success for you is your definition of success that you
Right.
have to define.
Right. Definitely. It was really awesome. And what an amazing insights you have shared. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I was willing to hear more from you. And I think we should connect again. And I'm looking forward to hearing more from you about different topics altogether. So thank you so much, Aditi, for your time. It was really nice talking to you today.
Same here, Jitender. It was really wonderful interacting with you, and look forward to have another such interaction. It was really
And
wonderful. Thank you.
also I would share your social media link and website so that people can be in touch with you, take your help, guidance, learn from you. That can be really helpful to them. And guys, don't forget to check that out too. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Keep rocking. Cheers.